What is up, fellow YouTubers? It's your sexy goth bad boy, KINGCOBRAJFS, coming back at you with another delicious cooking video. A lot of people have given some nasty comments. Well, fuck them. Oh, can you cook something else besides a bacon cheeseburger? You clearly can't cook. Yeah, fuck them. All you're doing is stuffing junk food onto a bacon cheeseburger that's not original. Yeah, fuck them. Because I want to show you all how to make. And here's the thing of it. Bacon is optional. YouTube. You got different kinds of bread, different kinds of cheese, different kinds of burger patties, different kinds of bacon, different kinds of junk food, different kinds of chips, etc., etc. So you got at least 5 to 6 different variants going into one delicious sandwich. The combinations are almost endless. People want to sit there and, make jokes like, oh, this guy can't cook worth a shit. Yeah, whatever. But to show y'all how to make a delicious blueberry cardinal chocolate bacon cheeseburger. It's so good. First things first. If you don't like the bacon cheeseburger videos, if you're sick and tired of the bacon cheeseburger videos, sick and tired of the pizza videos, well, there's the back button. No one's forcing you to watch, dipshit. But if you're a true fan and you want to get down with some delicious dankness, stick around because it's going to be good. Yeah. Get that stove turned on to an 8. Almost 12 o'clock. So how about a midnight snack? All jokes aside. All these haters talking mad shit, they can go to hell. I'll see them when I get there. They won't like me when they see me in hell. I have a life. I do have a life outside of social media. I don't just sit here and make YouTube videos all damn day, Like, I make friends and I make connections along the way, And if you haters got a problem with it, suck it. Because today we're gonna make some bacon cheeseburger that you've never seen before. This is content you can't get anywhere else. Oh, you're just stuffing cheeses. Let them talk shit. Let them talk shit, because the burger I'm about to produce is going to be so good. So good that you'll be sitting there smacking yourself going, why didn't I think of it? That's not good. And if you think it looks gross, then don't try it. If you think, oh, that looks nasty, why the fuck would you eat that? Ugh. Piss off. This is for the junk food stoners lovers of soul food, you know what I'm saying? My true fans. There's a certain crowd that this kind of food would appeal to. You know, people who got the munchies, and you know, people who crave chocolate. Smoking some mad pipe tobacco lately. It's cheaper than cigarettes, but holy shite, is it harsher. Exquisite. I'm a bachelor, and I'm craving some random junk food. I want to try something new, try something different. I'm just going to throw some stuff together, see how it tastes. It might taste like crap. It might taste super delicious. It doesn't hurt until you try. You know, that's the fun of cooking, is you might discover something you like for a change. Oh, hey, this and this mixed together, it tastes really good, you know. But you won't know until you try. You know. But I got a midnight snack craving going, and I'm going to make a bacon cheeseburger that you've probably never seen before. Like, this is some next level shit. You want to critique it and say it looks like crap, that's your opinion. There's always going to be haters, and of course, there's always going to be the people who see it and go, that looks fucking good, I want to eat that. So I'm not going to focus on the haters' YouTube. I'm going to focus on crafting delicious recipes like the one I'm about to create. Because this burger is as American as it gets. Unhealthy, artery clogging, so fucking good. And you may think to yourself, why in God's green earth would you put that on a burger? And the answer is, why not? So if you don't want to watch the burger recipe, then there's the back button. No one's forcing you to watch it. But if you want to watch a dank-ass cooking video, then stay tuned, because it's going to be good. Very good. Got a batch of ones I'm about to craft. I got the sticks laid out, ready for carving, of course. Well then, I'm kind of hungry and I want some chocolate and I want some bacon cheeseburger, so let's find a way to creatively mix the two together. A cooking video? What nonsense is this? People seen the spicy bacon cheeseburger and they're like, that might be too spicy for my taste buds. You got something a little bit more mild. Let me see what I can come up with. Oh, that Flamin' Hot Nacho Dorito burger bacon bullshit was too spicy. That's something that's a little bit more mild. I got you, YouTube. Hold on a second. We're going to need 2 slices of Texas toast and some brown sugar and some butter for our buns. All that grease from the last bacon cheeseburger we cooked. All that grease is melted. Oh. We got 2 slices right here. Now I'm going to cover the pan in a little bit of brown sugar and some butter. I want to cook our buns in this shiznit. No, we don't want too much brown sugar when we're putting the butter in there. We don't want the sugar to burn and make the bread, ugh, you know what I'm saying? We want to make a nice sandwich here, okay? So, stick around. Stick the fuck around because this is some next level shit. Take some Country Crock Original and I'm gonna coat the bottom pan with it, put it onto a medium heat. Now they got nice and warmed up. Stubborn piece of shite. There we go. Well, that's going way over here. So we're gonna need the fork for anyways. So we'll go ahead and put the butter back in the fridge. God damn it. Get the fuck back in there, you piece of shit. There we go. Alright, so after pouring the butter into the pan just like that, we're going to add a sprinkle of brown sugar. This is going to be what we use to toast up our Texas toast. And you don't need a whole lot of brown sugar. Maybe a little bit more than what I put down. There we go, just like that. Now let's turn that stove back on to the 8. Get the heat going again. Let's get these toasted up. Now when you toast your bun, just drop it in there just like that. Drop another one in there just like that. Alright, drop it in there just like that. Do a little bit on this side, tilt it back. Now we're spreading the butter and the brown sugar all over. That's looking good. Alright, stick around. It'll keep you hanging out while we toast up our buns for our sandwich. That's all it really takes, other than the occasional flip. You know what I'm saying? Toasting the buns for your sandwich is not that complicated. Let's go ahead and give these buns a flip, just so all of that buttery goodness can get toasted onto both sides. I'll rub all that margarine and that brown sugar and that grease onto the other side. There we go. Beautiful. Now the inside of our bun's going to consist of all that greasy goodness. The outside bun's going to be a bit more lightly toasted. We're not going super spicy on the seasoning this time. We're going super sweet. If you think this burger sounds gross, the back button's right there and no one's stopping you. But your curiosity feeds you, doesn't it? How will this monstrosity turn out? Well, let's give it a flip. And toast the other side up real quick, just ever so lightly. All the butter and brown sugar cooked on the inside of the bun, which that'll add some delicious flavor to it for sure. Yeah. Let's set these on the plate here. Beautiful. Alright, now that's the texture we're looking for, is the golden on both sides. Although I did burn it just a little bit. That's kind of my bad. I burnt the outside of it just a little bit, but I'm not tripping because this will still be a good sandwich. I was trying not to burn it on the outside, but at least I got the inside just the way I want it. You can see all the butter and the brown sugar toasted on the inside. Oh, that looks good. Now we're going to need burger, bacon, and cheese. So I might as well keep this out for now. We'll save that for later. Hold on a second. Doesn't get much more American than this. A beef patty. Yeah. I'm gonna cook up a beef patty for this burger right quick. All we're gonna do is we're gonna take the paper off and we're gonna drop it into the pan. Just like that. Booyah. Tilt the camera this way for a second. We are making junk food, YouTube. If you can't handle that, there's the fucking back button. If you're on a fucking diet, don't watch this okay, I'm gonna be real with you. This is probably gonna taste super fucking good. While that patty cooks up, let's get our top bun addressed. You take whatever creamy peanut butter you have available. Jif or Skippy will work just fine. Grab a separate fork here. Yeah, groovy. We'll put a gob on the top bun. That should be enough to spread around. Now spread that peanut butter all over the top bun. Just like that. Oh, that's beautiful. We got a little bit of excess on the fork, but chef privilege. I get to lick the spoon, right? Let's give that patty a flip. That patty's not quite done, but we'll keep cooking it as we go along. Here's our bottom bun where the burger's gonna go. Here's our top bun. Let's add some stuff to this top bun. Give it some flavor. Maybe a sprinkle of brown sugar to that peanut butter. Give it a little bit of flavor. You don't need a whole lot, just a little bit. I'll go ahead and smear that peanut butter and brown sugar around. Beautiful. Let's get a look at that peanut butter and brown sugar. Watch out! Just like that. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that the pretty start to the most prettiest, unhealthiest sandwich you ever did see? Now here's that beef patty. What's it doing over here all by its lonesome? You see that, YouTube? Good, some magic right here. That beef patty just about done. It's just about done. So let that sit for a bit longer. Let's add some more condiment to our top bun. What could we possibly add to this top bun to make it any more tastier? How about some grape jelly, motherfuckers? How about some goddamn Smucker's grape jelly? Look at that shit right there, yeah. Pardon my French, but this is gonna be a bomb-ass fucking sandwich. Midnight snacking at its finest. Oh, hold on a second. Oof, let me open that. There we go. Use a shirt to open that bitch because that's how I roll. Sometimes you need a fabric to grip it. Check on that burger patty, that's smelling pretty good. Nice and medium rare, just the way I like it. This is pretty even on the burger patty on both sides. Now before we get to that bacon, I'm going to turn that stove back down to let it cool off a bit. So we're going to address our top bun for a second. The key to making a good burger is taking your time. Really planning out your ingredients. So on top of that beautiful brown sugared peanut butter mix, we're going to put just a smidgen of grape jelly. Just like that. Beautiful. And we'll go ahead and spread that around. Of course, the concept of a peanut butter and jelly bacon cheeseburger is nothing new. People have done this before. They're looking at me like, oh, that's original. But I'm telling you right now, this beef is smelling delicious. Because I'm the one making it for myself, I want to lick the thing and dip it again. If I was making it for someone else or for a restaurant, I wouldn't be licking no silverware. I'll tell you that right now. But it's jelly, so sue me. That's just enough jelly and peanut butter. I'm going to take my knife and I'm going to swirl it with that brown sugar. The only reason I'm swirling it and mixing it around on the top bun is because they'll look pretty on camera. This extra step is optional. You want to basically get it spread nice and even. Beautiful. Yeah. Oh, that's magnificent. That is looking beautiful. So far, this looks shaping up to be a pretty dang bacon cheeseburger. I don't know about you, YouTube, but I'm gonna show you what this looks like before we continue, because this is just beautiful. Look at that. I got this beef patty going. It's saying, yeah, what's up? Welcome to Flavor Town, motherfucker. Now we need some bacon and cheese for this biatch, and we're gonna do it up right. Check this out. Black Label thick cut bacon. Doesn't matter whatever kind of bacon you want to use. I like the thick cut because it tastes good. It's more bacon for your buck, Chuck. Alright, go ahead and tear these pieces in half. Now I got 4 pieces we can lay in there for our sandwich. I've had a rather interesting night, YouTube. Fixing to make me a sandwich and pass out. You dig? And I figured if I'm going to make me a sandwich, might as well take you along for the ride. If I want to make a dank-ass sandwich, might as well take you along for the ride. I'm going to wash my hands real quick. We got that bacon in the pan. Oh, yeah. This burger is going to be delicious as shiznit. Stick around. Dank-ass burger for your face. Dry my hands off real quick. I'll be right back, YouTube. I'm not going to bother with seasoning this bacon. We're just going to cook it up right quick. Now that I've washed my hands, pick up the camera, just lay it down on the pan. It gets to a certain point, you want to flip it. It's not that complicated. This burger is shaping up to be just beautiful, YouTube. With the peanut butter and jelly and brown sugar with the top bun, looking good. This top bun's done, so we're going to set it to the side just for a second. And we're going to work on our bottom bun now. Now that our top bun is done, let's work on our bottom bun. Get that bacon cooked and work on stacking this up, because that's what's up. Now while we're cooking some delicious bacon, let's snack on something delicious. How about some flaming hot nachos? New flavor from Doritos. Not a sponsor. These are not going on the burger, trust and believe. These are not. No, this burger is sweet, delicious, and not exactly nutritious. We're just doing some snacking while the bacon cooks. Alright, let's turn the camera this way for a second. And give that bacon a flip. Now I'm gonna flip the bacon, let it cook on the other side for a minute. This will pile up on our sandwich nicely. This is pretty much the process that you do to cook bacon until it gets to that sweet spot. Anywhere from super chewy to super crispy. I like mine to be a little bit chewy. But here's what the bacon looks like all flipped over on the other side. Listen to it sizzle. Let's get a listen on that sizzle. Oh, listen to that bacon sizzle, YouTube. Isn't that pretty? Oh. The bacon smells exquisite, of course. I mean, if you love the smell of bacon and then cooking it, you know. But, I got the window open because the stove's turned up. And I don't want the smell of my delicious cooking to fog out the apartment as much as it smells good, you know. But yeah, there's some delicious bacon cooking up because that's what's up. Go ahead and give this stove a turn on to the 8. We'll turn it back up to 8 so we can get this bacon on the cook. Get it on the burger. Heat it back up. Heat the stove back up, and then this will speed up the process just a little bit. The last burger I made, I kind of burnt my bacon just a little bit, and I'm like, I could do better. So let's see if we can do just a little bit better with the bacon pieces. Don't get me wrong, the last bacon cheeseburger I made was really delicious. But the bacon was just a little too crispy for my liking. So I like to perfect upon my craft of making a delicious bacon cheeseburger. Show that logo. Yo, these Doritos, Flamin' Hot Nacho. That heat is speaking to my stomach and saying, yes, this is a delicious spicy treat. Enough of that for a second. Let's turn the camera around and check up on this bacon. Oh, it's looking good. Let's give it another flip. You don't want to rush delicious ass bacon. The way I see it. And this is pretty much the last flip until it's about ready for the burger. About 3 of these pieces are just about ready for the burger. I'll give you a close-up of that delicious bacon action. Looky right here, we got 1, 2, and 3. These 3 pieces are looking good. That one's just about there. You know, while we're making a delicious bacon cheeseburger, let's pour ourselves a glass of something good. But before we do that, YouTube, before we do that, make sure this bacon's got that one piece left before we do it. You gotta focus on your cooking before anything else. Yep, that bacon's done. Beautiful. Alright, so let's start piling this bacon on top of our bacon cheeseburger. It's gonna be good, YouTube. Watch out. There's one piece. I'm gonna start going diagonally. Make an X. This is if you want extra bacon. Give that a flip. Alright, we're gonna let our last piece of bacon cook up. I'm gonna give that grease a little wipe off the stove. Alright, this is where the magic happens, YouTube. We're making a delicious bacon cheeseburger you don't even know. Take a look at that delicious bacon cheeseburger. Got the X, the first piece right there, and the second piece right there, and the one going on the top. And that last piece is just about done. Alright, that last piece is done. Not too crispy, not too chewy. That side looks decent enough. That's just about where I want it if it was in between. Let's give it a flip. Now the bottom of it is a little bit less done. Not as crispy. A bit more chewy. That's what I'm liking right there. That bacon looks pretty good. Now, go ahead and turn this beast off. And, yeah. We are cooking up a midnight snack that'll easily give you a heart attack, and you don't mind because it's a snack to keep you tied over while you're on the grind. Look at that bacon. We did a cross with the bacon and an X underneath. Kind of adjust it just a little bit. That way it covers the entire bacon patty. Beautiful. That's perfect placement right there. Alright. You may think, isn't that just a bit OCD, just moving it ever so slightly to the side? No. This is how you make a dank-ass patty melt. Oh, man. We got just about 2-3 more ingredients to put on this burger. Pardon the smell of bacon and beef waffling through, but that's just how I do. Now we got our last 3 ingredients for this delicious bacon cheeseburger, but before we cook up onto it, let's pour ourselves a glass of the good stuff and be thankful for what you have, because sometimes in life you don't get to eat something this delicious this often. You know what I'm saying? So I want to cherish this burger because this has been a long time coming. This has been one of the burgers I planned out inside my twisted, sick mind. I'm like, let's make a burger with this, this, and this, and this on it. And then I get to make it happen, dude. That's what it's all about. I'm gonna grab my wine cup. Hold on a second. Now the grease from the bacon and the burger patty, that'll go towards my next burger. You're thinking to yourself, what's the next burger recipe? I don't know, we'll see. I might be able to squeeze something. Maybe I'll put candy sticks on a burger. Who knows? At this point, we're going to be adding cheese, brown sugar, and some Queen Anne blueberry cardinals. I think the blueberry chocolate covered cardinals will mixed together nicely with that grape jelly. It'll complement the taste very nicely of that grape jelly. That's just my opinion. I have a little bit of Four Loko left in my cup, just a wee bit of a sip. Let's take a squizzle of that. Yeah, it's a Four Loko sour. The can's green with black writing. That's what's up. Get it, tubes. Oh, that's good. No, cooking it on the stove is just the fun. If you want the cheese on it, we're going to put the cheese on it and we're going to make it melt. So when you bite into it, that cheese is, you know what I'm saying? Having the cheese melted on this bacon cheeseburger is going to be the next step to bringing it to the 10th degree of flavor-gasm. This right here is food porn at its finest. They got some Apothic Dark. You want a delicious red wine and you're old enough to drink. Apothic Dark is delicious red wine. And it's so goth that the cork is black. Green bottle, black cork. I mean, come on. Alright. Set that to the side, pour a cup. This is, in fact, the last of the red wine. I'm pouring myself a glass while I cook up a delicious bacon cheeseburger to get fat on your ass. Sounds like a plan, Stan. Making jokes, folks. Making jokes, folks. Yeah, that's... No, but on the real note... A little bit of red wine to go with my burger, yes. Even if I end up drinking the whole thing, finishing the burger, that's fine. We'll go ahead and set that in the trash for now, because that bottle's empty. Let's have a sip, shall we? Right on. That tastes good. So before we do anything... Before we add the cheese, I'm going to add a small sprinkle of brown sugar to the top of this bacon. Just a small sprinkle. Pinch more over here, over there we go. We'll add some more of that brown sugar here in a minute. But let's take a look at what we have so far. Here's our beef patty with the bacon and the brown sugar. This is what you want to look for in your burger. It's shaping up to be a pretty dank burger so far. Now, what's a bacon cheeseburger without some cheese? For this burger, I've chosen mozzarella. Mozzarella is very mild. It has excellent cheese pull. And the mild cheese will, with the creaminess of the mild cheese, will complement everything, because you got, you know, the middle of these Queen Anne's right here. Yeah. Oh yeah, Queen Anne blueberry cardinals. You have no fucking idea how good those are. You think Queen Anne chocolate-covered cherries are delicious. You don't even know the half of it, YouTube. If you ever get the chance to try Queen Anne blueberry cardinal confectionery chocolate covered candies. So fucking good, dude. You don't have to be a kid to appreciate delicious candy. You can be a grown-ass adult and be like, oh, damn, that's good. I'm not sponsored. This is just free advertisement. Alright, now that the pan is cooled off from all that delicious bacon and burger grease, we're going to start adding our cheese. Yes, please. That shredded cheese, it's spreaded very nicely. I don't want to get it like too much all over the plate. I want to try to cover as much as the bacon and the burger patty as I possibly can without spilling over onto the bread or onto the plate. So that first sprinkle was just the perfect amount. Maybe like a little bit more on top just for the hell of it. You might have a couple flakes of cheese on the plate, but that's natural. This burger's not going to be perfect, but we'll do the best we can to produce a quality product. That's definitely the perfect amount of cheese for the top of our burger. Yes, please. We'll just ignore the little cheese flakes on the plate because that's alright. This burger's going to taste good. Yes, it is. We're not done with the brown sugar just yet, but we are definitely done with the cheese for this burger. None of the fast food restaurants can compete with this because this is just straight up soul food. Let's get a close-up of that mozzarella cheese pile. Look at all that cheese on top. Ready to drop. This sandwich debut on YouTube. Oh, that looks good, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. Been smoking ashy cigar tobacco. So my fingers look like that, but you know what? I don't care because I'm making this sandwich for myself. If I was making it for someone else, my hands would look a lot cleaner. Trust and believe they would be a lot cleaner. But, yeah. Let's take a small sprinkle of brown sugar, just a little bit, and sprinkle it on top of that mozzarella cheese. Just before we cook and melt the cheese in the microwave on top of our delicious bacon cheeseburger, let's add just a little bit of brown sugar to the top. Not a whole lot, just a little bit, kind of. Yeah, there we go. That's beautiful. You don't need a whole lot for this burger because there's already a shit ton of brown sugar in this recipe, but that's alright. There might be little flakes of brown sugar with the cheese on the plate. That's alright, because this burger is going to be off the hook, like a fish out of water. Now, before we add the last two ingredients, we need to get this cheese on the melt. So let's take it over to our very powerful microwave. Hold on a second, tubes. I'll sit it in here without spilling on the cheese or the brown sugar too much. Alright, so we got the burger in the microwave. Gotta close. We'll start off with 44 seconds and see how it looks. There's a specific look I'm going for with the cheese. I want it to be nice and gooey all over the top of that bacon and that beef. But yeah, let's give a shout out to Queen Anne. Look at them blueberry cardinals. Oh, and just so that you know I'm not bullshitting. Let me pull them out. Oh, look at that, YouTube. Whew. I got 4 left. I got 4 blueberry cardinal cherries left. And I got a... Yeah. Let's see how it looks. And not too shabby, not too shabby. Let's give it another 34 seconds. That should do it. But yeah, YouTube, we got 4 of these blueberry cardinals left. There's our top bun. Here's our glass of wine. This burger doing just fine. $11, $10, $9. Look at that, YouTube. Now, isn't that just beautiful? Close that. Now, take a look at this burger patty. This is just beautiful. I want to let this cool off for a bit after we crown the sandwich. But let's add a couple things to it, shall we? Let's scooch the wine glass this way so we can prop the camera up. That's melted at just the right temperature. The cheese is all gooey on top, just right. That's exactly what I'm going for with the burger here. So let's see, there's one. Now these blueberry cardinals are ice cold. I kept them in the freezer until this burger recipe was ready to commence. Now we have the blueberry chocolate covered cardinals on top. What do you think, YouTube? Does that look good? So far, honestly, I can't say I'm complaining because that does look pretty good. Boom, if you like the cooking videos, subscribe for more. Give this video a thumbs up because now we got the top bun with all the peanut butter, that jelly, and that brown sugar going on top of our blueberry chocolates. Okay, so look, a little bit of jelly kind of squeezed off the side there. That's alright. That's fucking beautiful. You have a fork here, and I'll have a fork here and kind of clean up the grease on the side. For making this, I'm not going to clean it up too much. It's just enough to kind of make it look good for camera here. This is how you know it's going to be a dank burger. The flavor coming off that grease. Yes, please. I'll leave a little bit of grease on the plate just because people love a greasy bacon cheeseburger. Throw that in the sink. What do you think? Throw that fork in the sink. Is this a burger or is this a burger? Well, I want to set this down on my desk here. Yes, I'm gonna grab my glass of wine, turn off the kitchen lights, and we'd be doing all right. Midnight snack and heart attacking. Soul food, yes, dude and dudette. Eat one of these burgers and you're set. I mean, this is straight up like the weirdest burger I've ever crafted. I mean, last time I put cardinal cherries on a bacon cheeseburger, people were like, You sick bastard. The hell were you thinking? And I'm like, oh, you don't even know. The Candy Saga Burger series continues. Candy Burger Saga continues, man. Because this is where it's at, peeps. Take a look at that burger all finished. And you can sit there and say, oh, that looks gross. And the only complaint I might have is, okay, it's a little bit burnt on the outside. But other than that, that burger came together beautifully. That's cooking in real time. I'm gonna let it cool off before I munch into it. Let that burger cool off before I munch into it. Now that I'm done cooking the burger, I'm gonna let it cool off. On the plate here, there's a little bit of grease, as you saw, surrounding it. Yeah, maybe we can flip it. Don't want to spill the rest of my wine, so I'm going to go ahead and set that to the side. And just as a precaution, before we get into eating said burger, maybe we'll go ahead and give it a flip. There we go. Awesome sauce. Now I gave it a flip because the patty's on the bottom. This will let it absorb all the flavor. And before we eat into it, we're going to let it cool off. But there you go, folks. A bacon cheeseburger with blueberry cardinals. That's nuts. That looks like it's going to be pretty easy to eat for the most part. Maybe it'll be a little bit messy. But, junk food at its finest. I'm going to go ahead and flip it back over onto the bottom bun once again. Just like that. There we go. Got some jelly trying to spill out. Dude, if you're trying to count calories with this sandwich, forget about it. Because the calories on this sandwich are stupid ridiculous. It's not coming apart. All the ingredients are sticking together. There's not too much of the ingredients. I actually did a pretty decent job on this sandwich. Other than burning the toast just a little bit. That turned out pretty good. Oh, dude, that smells so fucking good. I'm not gonna lie. I'll let it cool off a bit before we dig into it. Again, if you like the crazy cooking videos, subscribe for more. If you like the bacon cheeseburger, subscribe for more, because there's going to be plenty of more bacon cheeseburger recipes coming up. And, you know, maybe occasionally a different recipe, you know, but primarily what I do on my channel, I make bacon cheeseburgers, I make pizzas, and I find different ways to twist it. And this is definitely a different way to twist a patty melt. I guarantee you no one's going to have a patty melt just like this. Okay, this right here is a unique recipe. Never been done before. Never been done. And it looks pretty good. Looks good, smells good. The grease and the jelly coming off of it is tasting pretty good. I'm looking forward to trying this bad beast. Before I get into it, though, I'll let it cool off, smoke some tobacco, sip on some wine, because this burger's looking mighty fine. Oh. I'm gonna pack this bowl with a pinch of cherry pipe tobacco. And this part is optional. I mean, I love the smell of this burger being made because it just produces such a sweet smell of beef, bacon, and sugary goodness. It's just that warm, pleasant smell of, ooh, oh yeah. Well, it's 12:35, almost 1 o'clock. Normally I would have had this recipe done cranked out earlier, but I was busy, so I figured if I'm going to do a recipe for YouTube, I'm kind of hungry. Being hungry for YouTube and wanting to make a bacon cheeseburger, I'm like, I might as well take you along for the ride. The way I see it. Grab a glass of red wine because this burger is going to be looking mighty fine. Now, if you're not old enough to drink wine, you know, you grab a glass of root beer to go with this, you'll be doing just fine. It don't matter your favorite soda pop. But watch when this burger drop because this shit look good, dude. Oh my god, this looks good. I got a plate big enough for it, so if the grease and the jelly and the peanut butter drips off when I'm eating it, it's going to drip all over the plate. All over my hands. I'll let it cool off a bit before I dig into it. That way, it's not a complete fucking mess when I try to bite into it. I always smokes pipe tobacco on top of the unhealthy burgers. When's the heart attack? Don't know. Don't care. Not worried about it. Enjoying my life right now. Making delicious bacon cheeseburgers, so yeah. If you like the crazy cooking videos, subscribe to KINGCOBRAJFS on YouTube because, yo, this shit's popping like bubble wrap because I'll give you the hap on some unhealthy shit because, you know, this burger's legit. Too legit to quit when I spit on this mic. It's like, wait a second. I'll be drinking this liquor to get sicker because I'll be spitting quicker on my mad rhymes. Shotgun Saunders, I'm putting these haters on blast like a nightmare from your past. Wait a minute. Slow down a second. This is a burger video, not a rap video. I'm looking at this, I'm like, other than the toast being a little bit burnt on the outside, that actually came together quite nicely. If anything, that's just extra grease and gristle cooked into the toast from the last burger I made. So if anything, this isn't too burnt. This is doable, you know. Unless people like their toast super burnt, this is doable for a patty melt. It's doable, you know. I'm not going to say it's picture perfect, but it's doable. It's bachelor food, you know, bachelorette. I'm not going to be sexist. Man or woman can enjoy this food, but be fair warning. This is high calorie goodness. One bite's going to send you to Flavor Town. You're going to be like, oh shit. The only thing that make this taste any better if you added bananas to it. I'm not shitting you, but that's beside the point. I didn't have bananas on point, so I'm not worried about it. This burger's gonna taste good for sure, I think. It looks good. Smoking on some pipe tobacco, letting it cool off before I munch into it. Midnight snack, heart attack, coming at you, deliciousness. Dissing on these haters because they're jealous, and fuck them, tell them laters because this is where it's at, YouTube. This is where it's fucking at. Yeah. tamp that out. Set that to the side. Set the lighter and the pipe tool down. Grab my wine glass. These haters can kiss my ass. Because you can't tell me this ain't a dank-ass meal. I got this delicious bacon cheeseburger and a glass of red wine. I mean, come on. Cheers, YouTube. Here's to my subscribers, to my friends and my family. You know what's up. And I don't even give a shit about the hate I'm going to get on this cooking video. Oh, another bacon cheeseburger. Can't you cook something else? Yes, I can, but I choose to cook this because it's simple and delicious. And that's what people are looking for on YouTube. Something simple and delicious. I will save a sip of wine or two for after I eat this burger, but I might take another sip or two of wine, puff on some pipe tobacco, and we'll get into this sandwich. I'm watching this sandwich cool off like, yeah, you know what, that's not too shabby. I could have done a lot worse on it. Of all the critics, we are the biggest critics of ourselves. And ain't that the truth? We are the biggest critics of ourselves, of all the critics in the world. So I'm critiquing my sandwich from a visual standpoint, and I'm like, the only complaint I have is that the toast is a little bit burnt on the outside, but it's doable. I'm not going to complain because it's still going to get eaten, you know? But, yeah. That's not the main focus. Like, the main focus is this combination dank enough to be considered a King Cobra JFS official sandwich? We're about to find that out. For those of you who ordered a wand, thank you for your purchase. A new batch of wands will be up momentarily. But for now, just sit back, relax, puff on some pipe, enjoy a ridiculously unhealthy, high-calorie sandwich for your sick entertainment. Because this video is most definitely dank. Got the window cracked open so the smokiness of the cooking wouldn't fog out my apartment. But greasy, delicious soul food like this, not sure how it's gonna taste, but we're about to find out. Excuse me. I didn't want to sneeze on the burger. That would have been gross. I had to turn my head and kind of, you know. Yeah. Trying to make an appetizing cooking video, and so far, by my standards, this hasn't gone too terribly bad. This has actually gone quite smoothly, so I'm happy with the way the burger turned out. In a minute here or so, we're about to find out how it tastes, and hopefully it tastes good. How I take time to delicately place the ingredients You know, that's the effort that goes into making it taste better, I think. But that's just my personal opinion. Let that pipe cool off for a second. Put the lighter and the pipe tool down. What do you think, YouTube? I'd eat it. Would you eat it? Let's get into it, shall we? Let's dig into this monstrosity of a sandwich. Pick it up from the plate, and hopefully the shit tastes great. Oh my God. Oh. YouTube, that first bite I took, it was like, whoa, hey. You have no fucking idea how tasty this is until you've tried it. Don't stick your nose up at it, because this burger is delicious. Oh man. Oh, sweet Lucifer, yes. Oh, that's the kind of food the devil makes, because it's temptation. It says, eat me, you know you want to. I'm going to take another bite and give you a close-up of this delicious cross-section. Oh. Got peanut butter and all kinds of goodness spewing out the middle of it here. But that's alright. Oh, that's alright. That's so alright. Kind of hard to see in the dim light. But there's the beautiful cross section. I'm not gonna waste any time. Let's eat this son of a bitch. Oh my God. The peanut butter and the chocolate, and you get the brown sugar. Oh my God. Oh my God, YouTube. This burger is so good it should be illegal. I'm not even bullshitting you, because it's that good. I let it cool off to the right temperature. It's not dripping grease all over my hands, but it's definitely making a humongous mess on the plate. Bah! But you saw how easy it was to make. This burger wasn't stupid complicated. This burger wasn't stupid complicated. Pretty easy to make. And overall, this definitely turned out pretty delicious. You can definitely hear your arteries clogging just at the sight of this. Oh my God. Every bite. Oh, dude. This burger is so fucking good. You don't even know, YouTube. Got the peanut butter and the chocolate melted together. This is what a heart attack on a bun looks like. This is what diabetes on a burger looks like, because this shit's that good. I'm not dissing on anybody who has diabetes. I'm just saying. This burger is fucking that good. Like, I can't even begin to tell you how delicious this burger is. Like, it's that fucking good. I hate myself for loving this burger this much, but it's that fucking good. Oh. Oh my god. Oh. And people who say, oh, that's not good for your eating disorder, piss off. Eating is good for my eating disorder. The bacon was cooked perfectly on it. Oh. This is a cavity just waiting to happen, YouTube. That's how good this burger is. This is the kind of burger your dentist is going to look at you. Your dentist is going to look at you and be like, you son of a bitch. The fuck you do this to me for? On the real though, we got a couple bites left. Let's get into it. Oh my god. YouTube, this is quite possibly the dankest bacon cheeseburger I've come up with in a minute. This is even tastier than putting the cherry cardinals in there, to be honest. It's the same recipe as the cherry cardinal bacon cheeseburger. The only difference is you're adding jelly and blueberry cardinals. And yeah, that's a variant, if you will. And this variant works. You know. Oh, I'm down to the last 2 bites, and I'm like, oh. All that beautiful work has come down to this. The last 2 glorious, greasy bites. YouTube, I need a moment, because that burger, oh my god, that burger tasted so good. Everything on that burger was just like, yes. My hands are covered in grease and peanut butter. The plate is covered in grease and peanut butter. This is the kind of burger you feel guilty about eating, but you don't give a shit because it tastes that good. YouTube, if I might add, that's how you make a bacon cheeseburger, goddammit. I don't care if you have to special order them blueberry cardinals. If you can't find the blueberry cardinal chocolates in stores, order that shit online. And have the blueberry cardinal chocolates shipped to your door, because this burger is so damn delicious. You can find pretty much all the ingredients to make this burger at your local Walmart, Albertsons, what have you. Minus the blueberry cardinal Queen Anne's. You might have to special order those. But other than that, this burger was phenomenal, dude. I didn't mind the toast being a little bit burnt because the bacon was cooked just right. Oh. I'm going to have to grab a fork because there's some leftovers on the plate. Let me wash my hands real quick before I clean up the plate. Normally I'm not this obsessive over a burger, but this was fucking phenomenal, dude. That was a dank-ass bacon cheeseburger that was put together so beautifully with little to no complaints. The flavor on it was exquisite. Like, this burger is so good, I'll lick the plate. And that's no BS. Hold on. Oh, man. All the remnants from the chocolate, the peanut butter, the jelly, the brown sugar. Which this will make it much easier to clean up when I put it in the sink. Oh, excuse me, YouTube, I was having a moment. A moment of pure fuck yes, because that burger was that fucking good. The title of the video is going to make you think, what the fuck is wrong with this sick bastard? Why would you put blueberry cardinal on a bacon cheeseburger? And some of you are going to be like, dude, that looks delicious. I want to try that. And so, you know, mixed opinion, that's what you get when you're on social media, is mixed opinion. I want to put this plate in the sink. I cleaned my plate because it was that good. I bullshit you not, that bacon cheeseburger was out of this world, dude. That was some next level shit. Like, the combination of ingredients on that was just perfect. Now, it might be a tad bit expensive if you're ordering chocolate online, but definitely worth it. I mean, if you're ordering a small little case of blueberry chocolate, Queen Anne's, then you have enough to do a couple burgers at least. You know what I'm saying. But that splash of delicious red wine that I had from earlier, I now have it available to wash down that exquisite burger. Oh, that is exquisite. Ooh-wee. That Apothic Dark has got some bite to it. That's nummy. An exquisite pair to go with such a delicious bacon cheeseburger. You'll be eating like royalty with this kind of meal. I'm not even bullshitting you. People be sitting there thinking you need gold leaf to make your meal fancy, and I'm like, nope. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. I'm telling you right now, if you make the burger just like I made it, if not a little bit less burnt on the toast, you won't regret it. That's like the maximum, unless people like their toast a little bit darker, then that's a different story. But you make that burger for people who don't like their toast burnt to a little bit done, you know. That burger was good. And this cooking video kicks ass, so I'm not going to overthink it at this point. I'm going to finish my wine, puff out some pipe tobacco, and leave you with it. It's going to take a while for it to import to my desktop. And then once it gets to my desktop, I want to put it up on YouTube. I was craving a midnight snack and I haven't eaten all day, so I'm like, well, if I'm going to make my burger for the day, why not try something radical and crazy? And I'm spontaneous like that, YouTube. And that ended up being a good call. That burger was so good, and yet so deliciously unhealthy. I didn't have any trouble eating it. And the reason why I use Texas toast is because all that grease from the burger patties soaks into the bottom bun, makes the bottom bun fall apart. So if you have a thicker toast, that thicker toast will absorb more of the flavor, and that way your burger doesn't fall apart when you go to cook it and make it. Exquisite, YouTube. Most definitely exquisite. It's always good to stay hydrated when you're drinking, so I'm going to grab a glass of water and some pipe tobacco and leave you with it. Well, now it's not so smoky in here from the cooking. Go ahead and close that. People love watching me eat disgustingly unhealthy bacon cheeseburgers, so I'll give them what they want. That might have been disgustingly unhealthy, but it was disgustingly good. Let me tell you. I'm sitting there grabbing a fork, cleaning the plate before I wash it off because it was that fucking good. Boom, you already know what's up. If you like the crazy cooking videos, subscribe for more. There's plenty of awesome bacon cheeseburger recipes that I post on my channel. I do other things too for my channel besides bacon cheeseburgers and pizza, so you never know what I'm going to post when I post a cooking video. So, hell yeah. Stick around for that awesomeness. Anyways, tubes. That was exquisitely high calorie and unhealthy. But that's why you watch, isn't it? That burger was delicious. Thank you for watching this cooking video. That's basically how you do it. Oh. My stomach is definitely happy with that choice. It's not so much spicy, it's more sweet and sugary and high calorie, you know. The kind of shit they say you shouldn't have. And you put it on top of a burger and you're just like, oh. Anyways, YouTube, thank you for watching this dank-ass cooking video. Ooh, started to get the hiccups. It was that good. I'm taking a sip of this water. Thank you for watching my cooking video, YouTube. Subscribe for more deliciousness. I'll catch you on the next one. Check out you cool cobras in a minute.